And what is going on YouTube? Just another gaming channel bringing you just another video. Now guys, I've got a fan blowing that makes it so hot again at level 3, blowing directly across the room into the mic. It's a good 20 feet away, but if you can hear it, I do apologise, and I'm going to do some filtering afterwards. We'll see how it sounds. But guys, we're going to do armour again. We're going to do a few pieces of armour because what I'm realising is I'm holding on to this for sentimental value, and I've already done a couple of these pieces before, but now I'm going to do them again more up to date. But then I'm going to have to delete them forever because I've sent out the room. So you can probably all remember this bad boy. That's right, it's a Neuroghast. Beautiful piece of armour in the right shader. Now I've just had to delete the long-term row armour set because out of all of them it looked cool, but it was like your Sunday day set. It was very nice, it was very cool. It didn't look as like you're going into armour, and it gooded me to do it because it took me a long time to get that. I don't have the Neuroghast cloak anymore, which is very frustrating because I used to have it. But you know, we'll make what do. So at the moment he's wearing the long-term row, and I'm never going to get rid of that cloak just because it seems to come in handy for so many things. So what we normally do is we don't have a shader on. I just picked up that shader, and I'm going to show when eventually the shaders I've got, but I'm going to come up near the shader banner thing and actually I'm going to show you what things are like. So we are a shader on it. It's a very odd, to me, very odd looking piece of armour, all different colours and stuff. But I think what we need to do with regards to the we need to put on a headless thing just so you can get a good look at the helmet. That looks pretty cool with that on, but we've got, you know, they're alright, whatever, So anyway, we're going to go in and we're going to go look at the Neuroghast 1.0 helmet. And so we've got the usual increased discipline and strength. We've got inverse shadow, increased super energy gain from killing minions in the darkness. Gain bonus super energy from killing heavy weapon kills on minions in the darkness, a favourite of mine. And gain bonus melee energy on orb pickups. Can be very useful in certain situations. We all know the materials by now. But the helmet itself, I really like. Those 3 eyes, those 4 gas mask type thing, communicators. Maybe you could theorise that after the invasion of the alien species, they brought so many alien contaminants that the SWAT Titans wear masks, and like fully enclosed ones as well. And these are 5 special filters that not only get rid of any radioactive material in the air from maybe nuclear strikes we launch, but alien bacteria. I like the design of it. It's like an egg wedged to be cracked. The visor possibly comes out up and forward, or can be peeled off. And same as top of the helmet. Maybe the 3 triangle on the back. Maybe wonder what that represents in lore. That'd be interesting. And maybe you need to press all 3 to activate the release clamps on the armour. But this armour set I personally very much like, despite the current colours. Don't get me wrong. Current colours are phenomenally hideous. Now this is what first brought me to the Neuroghast was the arm, this big shoulder piece. And I've said in the past it makes sense if you're right-handed, you put your shoulder first, and now you've got this big guard plate helping protect your vital organs, maybe your carotid artery, your jugular, whatever. I don't know. But I love this side of it, with the big plating. Don't know what the mark means. We've got tubules coming in and out of the wrists. Actually, the tubules run all the way throughout the entire set of body armour, pumping liquid. It makes me think, was this possibly an old set of armour for guardians and civilians that were injected with a constant flow of Sivir as they left the colonies? What do you think, guys? That's an interesting thought. So they're the arms, best as we can see, without stats. Now, stats-wise, this is again the usual intellect and strength. We've got fastball, increased grenade throw distance, always a good one, and of course impact reduction, bonus grenade energy on melee impacts, and pulse rifle loader, increased speed of reloading your pulse rifle. Okay, I'll get down to the chest piece. What we're going to have to do is alter the scarf because it's going to remove some of the areas covered here in a minute once we can get him hooded. So let me have a look at how this goes with just looking at the chest piece like this. Let's get the stats on first. We've got intellect and discipline, extra hand camo, extra fusion, and void armor if you've got a void subclass, and void splash burn damage if you're wearing anything else. Okay, that's interesting. So this works really well for Sunslinger. Now, the armor piece itself from here, you can see the tube goes out and everywhere through. Look at this. It goes into this some sort of converter here on his waist, into his arms. It goes up right back through into his neck, into his legs and feet. And this guy is hooked up to something. And it wouldn't remind me if it's Sivir. Let's have a look at some of the comments. Embedded neural nodes improve the biological connections between mind and body. It is. It's got to be Sivir. That comment alone. Though compatible with organic humanoids, Neuroghast armor was optimized for prosthetic or exo limbs. And this is really interesting. Where was this armor? What was it taken from? Is it part Vex? Is it part exo? Is it part exo that they've grafted onto a human or turned into armor? Very interesting. So cytotogel, is that how do I pronounce this? If I read this on my own, I won't have a problem. I've got a good reading level because of all my education. But is it the cytogel veins improve reflexes and sensors while also heightening pain feedback for sharper awareness? Interesting. This has got to be Clovis Bray, hasn't it? Clovis Bray, whatever. You know, the company that made Sivir for the colonists. It's got to be. And the arms and the legs say, on my limited. You know, I can't even read it. Damn it.
How far have you made it, Hunter?
On my light. So embarrassing, guys. I'm sorry. Look, I've had a sleeping tablet. Look, I've got to say, I want to try and get some sleep, and it disorientates my mind. It's crazy. Anyway. Field wave doesn't actually strengthen your body, it just makes it feel invincible. Okay, so this has got to do with Sivir stuff. Unmyelated. Oh, I give up. I could get it in the end. If I sat down and broke it apart, I'd get it. I sound like a goddamn idiot now. I swear to God, I'm not. I do have many degrees. Except, you... combine that with no sleep, 150 to 200 hours at a time, and then you combine that with sleeping tablet. Yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to get through it before the sleeping tablet kicks in. But anyway, what we've got here. So we've got multiple cloaks. Let's get one of these back on so that we can see. So, oh, it's a horrible colour. Okay, that's a horrible colour. Okay, come on, future call. Anyway, so what we've got here then, basically, we've got tubules going in and out of the body, pumping them with something, and I think this is Clovis Bray. It's got to be Clovis Bray. Okay, I got it right in the end, Clovis Bray. All right, let's put that on so there's less distractions on the back there, and the boots, we didn't quite look at the boots, but look, it wraps all the way around there, and yeah. So we've got discipline and strength, fusion rifle, rocket ammo, and soul double bone kill. Now, as a whole, I've had the cloak only 3 times I think in Destiny ever. So frustrating. But that's what it looks like without shaders. Okay. Now let's start making this bad boy look good, okay? We're going to start with this. Now I never liked this because of the yellow. I love the white and the burgundy, okay? This is one of my favourite colours, but not when there's yellow, because it brings out a lot of yellow, and I'm not keen on yellow, okay? We've got the bit of steel. That works. The bit of steel works. Look, if you look at that, that's a nice solid Don't mess with me. This works on almost everything apart from this. The Ultimate Splendor works on a lot of good things. Now we've got the Super Black again. That's pretty nice. You've got Super Black with just the pipes left over from all the experimentations and super soldiering. Now I picked up this just now, Stolen Chalice. It's like Chatter White almost. I've never seen this before. Never had it before. It looks pretty nice. It's almost like an alternative to Chatter White, but it's got like it's almost got it's not metallic and it's not matte. It's somewhere in between, almost like a satin quality to it. I mean, looks pretty dope. Okay, but the hollow, that's pretty cool looking. I mean, that's pretty cool looking. But you got to think, I've not shown you the cloaks yet. And I really want Titans to have the option to wear cloaks. Big fur collars. They don't have to have hoods. Big fur collars with long cloaks. They definitely need them. So what do we have left? I've safe at last at the moment. We've got Shimmer, Glow-Hoo, and the Queen's Web, and I think these are brilliant. So Shimmer, boom. Look at that bad boy. Yeah, this is perfect, isn't it? All that blue shit you've been pumping into me as a colonist and a guardian, and now look at me. Even my clothes glow, radioactive woman. No, but seriously. Glow-Hoo, I think is pretty cool. So that was Shimmer. Glow-Hoo, not as, it's quite nice. I quite like, if you look close in on the head, on the helmet, that's quite a beautiful colour actually. It's not a luminous. That's a magnificent colour, I really got to say. And then obviously a little bit overwhelmed with the legs, which is fine. That's what it's all about. I mean, that's pretty impressive, I've got to say. But my favourite so far for this is the Queen's Web. I mean, look at that. Silver and purple shiny leather. Oh, God, mate. Get me into a nightclub. Sexy beast. No, I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, this is my favourite shit. We're going to have a quick look at this and then we're going to start applying capes. But, yeah, I mean, look at it. It's like an arm. It's army, but it's metallic. It's just... It's got a real nice quality. It's like an illuminous off-white, pale blue, pink, illuminous tone. It's odd to it, dark purples underneath, and I mean it makes what is a beautiful looking armor set when it's got no shades on it is vile. But this thing really makes it work. I mean, look at the chest piece. I mean, all those pipes, and I mean, look at that colour there. Look at that colour. Seriously. All these dark purples, these sort of metallic reflective, almost liquid-like things. I think look brilliant. We look at the legs. I think it looks fantastic. Really, really does. And this is the cloak at Shadowsmiths. It's okay. It's got the materials that add to the allure of the thingy, but I think there's other cloaks that do this as well pretty well. Now, the Long Tomorrow, remember I deleted the thing. That works with this, but this is one of those cloaks that's totally resistant to all sorts of flattery from shaders. So then we've got the All Victims cloak, and that works really well. I prefer the red wasn't there, and it was more towards the princess's colour or the prince's colour. The Cloak of Shadows, again, that works very, very well in this with that metallic quality it's got. I'm going to use this. It's going to look silly on this character, but the Splice Nano, because it never changes colour, I don't think. No, it doesn't. Well, it's actually changed colour a bit. Its hood's changed like a purple colour. Okay, so we've got the Cloak of the Leopard. Now this thing, I love this thing. It's one of my favourite looking cloaks. The pattern I don't like, but when you apply shaders, it doesn't matter, so it removes them. But it's just a solid, shield of silver, isn't it? It's beautiful. Like you get in there and you start to look at how that it looks around. I mean, it's brilliant. It really is nice. And then of course we did the Cloak of the Shadowsmiths. Another very good one here is Cloak of the Shadow Jacks, and this is one of my favourites, I think, for this. There's a real marble effect going off on the head there. I think it's really nice. So I think that's great. So when we go down here and with that particular cloak on, if we have a look at some of the ones that I personally liked myself, you know, is that kind of working? That's working alright. I mean, there's so many more that could work. We've got the Stolen Chalice. I wonder how the Chatterwhite would look next to that. Well, that looks pretty goddamn nice. Not that is pretty cool, but you know, not as cool as the others. We've got the Bitter Steel. That's just generic, you know, your black and white. If I wish I could hold another 9 colours, guys, so I could show you. In fact, you know, while we're here, you know, again, that's a nice looking piece. But for me, it's between Glowho and the Queen's Web. But I know there's a couple more, actually, on here, and I can't remember what they were. And I stumbled across them when I was looking at this a different character. And I'll tell you, it looks amazing, and I'm going to get rid of something so it looks like I can highlight things. We're going to get rid of. I can't get rid of that. Okay, we're just gonna get rid of the Bitter Steel. I'm sorry, no. We're gonna get rid of no. Ooh, we can get Bitter Steel back. Oh, damn it, wrong one. We can get Bitter Steel back. I promise. It's no problem. But now we can highlight, and we can just put triangle on the ones that we want to test out. So we know that Banner Unbroken always works because it's very similar. It's got like a metallic. It's very beautiful, deep burgundies and greens. Very awesome piece. All the pieces. This looks great on some pieces. Probably not on this. I don't know. It's got a quality to it. 1/2 yellow, bright red. There's a new candy apple that's come out that's fiercely red. It makes God of War look like it's ill. I'll show you that as soon as I can. Let's have a look at this. No, there's no. The luminous green looks particularly good. I'll find that at some point. So we've got Phosphire. Now, what I like is the cloak here. If we could get more of the material of the armour to look like that, I think it'll look amazing, like a ghost, almost ghostly. So we've got Bright Laurel. This looks good on some things. This is not one of them. Oh, Midas, yeah, this is the bright yellow that I carried for a long time. Still looks amazing. Still got a quality to it. Substance 321, I got this as a special order, I think. It's like sand camo. That's pretty damn cool. You get that in the plains of Cabal or on Mars. The old Arctic White, I remember that. I used to wear this. It's beautiful. Beautiful, mate, beautiful. So we've got the God of War here, look. And, you know, it's a nice looking solid red God of War. But wait till you see Candy Apple. It puts it to Midnight Luminous. Let's check it out. You know, something about that's alluring to me at the moment, and I don't know what it is. Something's changing. Candy Apple. Here we go. I mean, look at that. That's just super. It's just something about that vibrancy that's almost too much. It looks kind of cool, but I don't know, man. So we've got they're coming from the place where, look. The shimmer is what I picked up. I picked up Hollow. We've got Midnight Luminous. We do have an Illuminous green that I think is fucking amazing. But for some reason, it says I'm hesitant to take it out for some reason. I'll show you why. But I think, holy shit, man. You walk around with that on, you're a beast. You know what? And this time, I'm a goddamn beast. And what we're going to do is we're going to take away some of the more standard ones. For this character, we're going to get rid of Super Black, okay? We're keeping that one. We're going to get rid of that. I love that one as well, that Marshmallow. But we're going to get rid of, we're keeping that for the Future War Cut ones and stuff, because they work perfect. So right now we've got Hollow. We've got that. We've got this weird white one. We've got a luminous green. I'm tempted to go for Candy Apple and that bright pink, you know. What do you reckon? Just to fuck with people. I don't think they'll be able to handle it. It's not going to work on this one, I don't think. Too red, damn it. Wow. So Chatterwhite, here we go, look. Chatterwhite, yeah? That's what Chatterwhite looks like. Beautiful, serene. What's the other one I've got? I wish I could compare them. So I picked up the Illuminous green. Do I want to go back for Candy Apple? It's a bargain, because it's not going to work on many things, you know. It's not going to work on many things, huh? It's a farce for us. It's a farce for us. Did we get the pink? Let's have a look. Did we get the pink? We got the green. Now there's a pink somewhere waiting. Where the hell is it? Is that it? That can't be it. Is that it? I thought it was more pink. That looks pretty damn cool though. Let me have a look. Let me have a little look. There is a bright pink waiting for me. Upon the horizon of dawn and death, it shall wait, and silently it does. Until one day, the ghost of ghosts walk upon the desert and take a forbidden bite of the candy apple. Aha, is it Midnight Loomis? It's got to be. Alright, we'll say it's Midnight Loomis just for the hell of it. Let's have a quick look here though. Because it might not be Midnight Loomis. It could have been Valentine for all we know. No, it's not Valentine. But anyway, guys, sorry about this. Back to the. I just wanted to, I like to go through shaders. But I mean, even with we get some of these different cloaks on. Look at that! Look at that! It just looks. It's so unexpected, man. You've got to buy into it. It's so unexpected. I mean, even the no, it's not working. Okay. Come on, let's long tomorrow. You do your shit. No, none of it. Not even that. That will, I know. But if it's going to be that one, it's going to be that one and a couple I've got put away. So I'm going to put maybe long tomorrow away for a bit now. I've deleted this entire family. But with regards, we've got apple, candy apple, and we've got this pink one. Ooh, black and pink. That shit looks the bomb. Holy shit. But so does that. That's got to be one of my favourites. Stolen Chalice. I've got to see there's some tiny bit of brown in that. But what do you think, guys? I think I know it's a weird colour, but this set of armour for me was it early year? Was it a late year 1 or an early year 2? I think this might have been around a year 1, and they brought it back for year 2 and then for year 3. I don't care, but I'm telling you. This is a nice armor set to own, guys. It looks cool. It means business. And look at that with Queen's Web on, man. It's just built for it. This shit was built for it. I'm not kidding. Look at this thing. Look at it. I'm convinced this is one of the Sivir types tests, and he left the solar system, went out beyond the Jovians, became awoken. I think he's Exo, my dude. Actually, he is Exo. He's an Exo woken. No, but seriously, look at that. He's got this that feeds into vein networks into his arms, into his chest and neck, down to and into his leg. It looks cool as hell, I gotta admit, but anyway, there you go. So guys, that's a long one, I do apologise. The Queen's Web camo over the Neuroghast 1.0, I think. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching, guys. Again, please remember to share this video, comment and talk about it as much as possible in order to raise money for the possible hundreds that have lost their life due to the huge fire in London that has claimed over 100 lives so far. The 200 plus survivors have lost family members, neighbours. They've lost every possession they own. Can you imagine? People say, a lot of people, when you see them on news and TV or the comments, well, at least he got away with his life. No, if I'd lost everything, I'd want someone to kill me. Because your life is not just you. That is just your physical body. If everything was taken away from it, it's nothing. Your life is everything you spent 30 years grinding at to build, to save money, to buy things, to comfort yourself because your work days are hard, because you've created friends and family. And yeah, don't ever say, oh, at least he's alive, because I would not want to be alive in this day and age of plentiful, which sounds crazy. I would not want to be alive in this day and age of plentiful if everything was taken away from me and all I had was me. Swear to God, I'd ask someone to put me down. Anyway, for those that survive, guys, we've got to help. Let's donate. If you can't donate, spread this video, tweet this video, watch it, leave comments, leave a thumbs up, do anything you can around this video. The more information this video gets from viewers, the more comments, the more thumbs up, the more likes, the more tweets, it will raise its status in the profile of YouTube so that other players will see it, and that way more people will take note of the message. Please, 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 can we help those in need? So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all on the next one, and you've been great. Cheers.